Hello, Fam Bam, and welcome to another empowering episode of Talking Business with Ritz, the show where we dive deep into the world of humanizing entrepreneurship. So today's topic is a game changer. We are going to talk about how coaching can help leaders succeed personally and professionally. So get ready for an enlightening episode as we get to know our guest on a deeper level in the Know the Expert segment. We'll discover how coaching can elevate your leadership skills to new heights in the Learn from the Expert segment. And of course, know how we can collaborate with our guest in the Work with the Expert. All right, are you ready to unlock your potential and make a lasting impact? Okay, let's dive in. All right, now before we dive in into the valuable insights that our guest is about to provide, let's remember the essence of the show. Okay, to our wonderful FAMBAM coaches, course creators, consultants, experts, and service providers. Talking Business with Ritz is about revealing the person beyond the title, celebrating authentic stories and the valuable lessons we gain from one another's experiences and how we can take advantage of their expertise as well. So, this is the show where we break down barriers and shed light on the secrets of entrepreneurial success. All right, now if you are watching right now with us, kindly comment hashtag live so we know we are not alone here. All right, and if you are not in the group yet, kindly join the group. What do you call that? Talking Business with Ritz live expert interview. Okie dokie. Now, all right, let's start with the first segment. All right, now welcome to the Know the Expert segment. Here's where we unravel the unique side of our guest with some intriguing random questions. So today, let me put her on stage. Okay, today we're privileged to have Cheryl Lewis with us. Cheryl is not only an accomplished speaker, but also a seasoned leadership and empowerment coach. So her expertise in guiding leaders towards success is truly remarkable. Welcome, Cheryl, to the show.
Thank you so much, Ritz. I am so happy, so excited to be hanging out here with you today. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. All right. Now, um, this is for the benefit of the rest who are just new to the group and new to watching our show. This is the second time that Cheryl had guested in this show. So the first, yay! All right. So it's really wonderful to have you back in the show, Cheryl.
Thank you.
All right. So now, here we go. Let's set up the stage and get to know her as she tells us who she is, what she does, who she serves, and why is she here in Talking Business with Ritz. Wait a minute. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Okay, now, all right. Coach Cheryl, it's your moment to shine. I'll step backstage, okay, giving you about a minute in the spotlight, and I'm going to come back after a minute. All right, here we go.
Okay, so hi everyone. So my name is Cheryl Lewis, as you can see, and I'm also known on my social media as Share Thunder or Coach Share. I'm a leadership and empowerment coach. I work primarily with individuals one on one or organizations. My target market is clients in leadership and executive roles, such as directors, CEOs, but I also work with those aspiring to leadership roles. I'm really excited to be here today, and I'm not sure if this is my time to answer this, but I'll just say that as a leadership coach and a small business owner, I would like to share my expertise with others and help them realize their greatest potential. Also, the reason I'm here is that many individuals don't and organizations don't quite understand what a coach does, why they might need a coach, or how a coach can help them create a better life for both themselves and their employees, and just generally improve the work environment. So, my hope today is to shed some light around what coaching is and how it can help you as an individual or an organization.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Coach
You're
Cher.
welcome.
Okie dokie. Let's change our view. Here we go. So, um, now we move to my first question. Okay.
Okay.
Question. All right. Um, what is your favorite word and why?
My favorite word is resilience.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. I think that to be resilient is to have the power to bounce back from
Mhm.
adversity. And as we all know, we all go through adversity, and sometimes it can really drag you down to the ground. But
Mhm.
unless you have that power of resiliency, then you stay there, right? But being resilient can help you pull from the very core of your being, the deepest, darkest regions, to find the strength to move on and, to bounce back and move on. So, resilient or resiliency.
All right. That's a powerful word.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, next question. So, from the scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is the highest, how weird or how unique are you? My favorite question.
Weird, I don't know. Unique, I think that we're all unique in our own
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
And I think I'm a very unique individual in my approach to things, right? So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give myself between an 8 and a 10. Sometimes I'm an 8, but sometimes I'm a 10 plus.
10 plus. Okay. All right. Now, on your opinion, what's the most challenging aspects of being an entrepreneur that people might not really realize?
Yeah. I think the most challenging aspect is having to do the work that you want to do, the work that you love. But for
Mm-hmm.
me, a lot of times is the administrative piece, right?
Yeah,
I
right.
just want to do the work. I just want to coach. I just want to talk. I don't necessarily want to do the admin side of it, right? But as a small business owner, you have to wear many caps. You have to be an all-rounder. You have to do everything, right?
Yes.
But perhaps later or in another segment we can talk about how, right? You don't really have to do everything yourself, right? Because there is help out there. But for now we will just I'll just say that that is for me is the most challenging part of it, having to do the administrative piece of being a
Yes.
business owner.
All right. Now, definitely that will eat up a lot of your time.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Now, how do you handle moments of self doubt or
Hmm.
uncertainty in your entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah, I think for a lot of entrepreneurs, that is a big one, right?
Mhm.
And self doubt or the imposter syndrome is huge. We all have those moments of self doubt.
Yeah.
How I deal with it, again, I just spoke about pulling, that power of resiliency and being able to pull from the from within, right? So I have to keep reassuring myself, right? I know my worth. I know what I'm capable of, right? I use a lot of positive affirmations to overcome those self doubts. But we all have those moments.
Correct.
And I have it like anyone else. But positive affirmation, positive thinking, positive self talk all help me to overcome that.
All right. Now, do you have a personal mantra or a quote that keeps you motivated in both life and business?
Yeah. For me, it's, and I've always used this, is I can, I will, I must succeed.
Wow.
Failure is not an option, right?
Wow.
You may have setbacks, but failure is not an option. So I just keep pressing ahead, just keep pressing ahead. If I have a setback, I take a moment, breathe, and I go
Yeah.
again. But failure is not an option.
Yes. If we stop, then that's it.
Yeah, yeah, just keep pushing ahead.
Correct. Now,
Can you
if
give
you
me one moment, Ritzel? One
sure,
moment,
sure, sure, sure,
please.
sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our pam bam. While we're waiting for our guest here, do comment hashtag live if you're around and watching. All right, and prepare your questions for Coach Share.
Okay, here we are.
All right, ready? Okay, now next question. If you
Yes.
could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Um, you know, I would, the same advice I would give to myself now, I will give to my younger self.
Mhm.
And it's to not worry so much. I think about everything and everyone, and one of the things I would say to my younger self is that it's okay to put yourself first, right? We've all learned, especially if you've ever worked in nonprofit, that you put others first. Put others first. That is the mantra when working in nonprofit, and it doesn't work, right? Because if you constantly put others first, and you deplete everything inside of you, then you really have nothing to continue giving. But if you put yourself first and you constantly fill your cup, then you'll always have that renewed energy to continue giving to others. So it's okay to put yourself first.
Right. I also learned that the hard way too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, being the eldest, of course, you have to think of others first, no?
Yep.
Not only your immediate family, you're also thinking about your extended family, and then your friends, and then
Yeah.
and then and
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it's not sustainable.
Mm,
That type of
yes,
thinking and behavior is not sustainable. So the new way for me of thinking is self first in order to help others.
correct. All right, I'm gonna follow that advice to the T.
Good. Good.
All right. Now, next question. Describe your perfect vacation destination and what you'd be doing there. What would you be doing there?
Oh my gosh. I as much as I love the beach, I love nature. So my perfect vacation destination will be a combination of the two, right? I love hiking, I love taking long drives, I love the greenery. So for me, it would be a place that can offer both, right? the
Uh,
greenery, the hikes. I like to be up on heights, just looking down into wide open expanses,
wow.
right? I just want to tip my feet in the water, but give me the greenery and open space, and I'm in heaven.
Yes. In my younger years, oh no, before I had my kid, right? Before I had
Mhm.
my son, in college, we do hike, we do climb
Yeah,
mountains, like just for the fun of it.
yeah, yeah. Like we live very close to the forest, and my daughters and I will often walk through, and we'll stand at the top and just look out, or we will sit at the top, and like sometimes you get in the middle and it's just open space and you can just look up to the skies, and I think you've seen pictures of me out and about hiking,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
And anybody that visit me, that's what we do.
Oh,
We
I
go
love that.
to the forest, we go hiking, we go to the beach, like anything that brings you to nature, brings me to
Mhm,
nature. For
mhm,
me, it's
mhm.
very common, and I need that.
Yes, I love that. I love that. All right,
Hmm.
next question. Beyond your amazing work as a speaker, a leadership and empowerment coach, what do you do when you are not working?
When I'm not working, I'm spending time with family, right? As you know, my sister that I was taking care of for a
Yeah,
number
yeah.
of years recently died. So that actually used to take up a lot of my time. And I've since been spending the time just doing all the estate cleanup and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have also been very active in the community. I just get involved in different things. As you know, I've run for city councillor and all of that. So I love being involved and engaged. I spend time with friends when I can. So like I'm very multifaceted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
and I keep active. I keep involved with different things. So there is really no one thing. And but family is really important to me. Spending time with my kids, my grandkids, other family members, and friends. Yeah.
All right. All right. Now, as a speaker and a leadership and empowerment coach, what's one habit that you've developed that you think has contributed to your success as an entrepreneur?
Listening with intent,
Mm-hmm.
listening with heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And always being non-judgmental and giving others space to be themselves, to make mistakes. We are not perfect, right?
Correct,
So
correct.
just giving people that grace and that space to be themselves and to make mistakes.
Yes. Okay. Now, last question, Coach
Mhm.
Cheryl. What's one thing that people might be surprised to learn about you or your business?
For me personally, I think people will be surprised to know that I'm an ambivert, right? So that is that I'm both an introvert and an extrovert. Most people think that I'm an extrovert, but
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
but I'm not. Well, I mean, I'm both, right? Um, I'm really introverted, right? And what that means is that, like, if I'm in a crowded space, I can be
Mm-hmm.
there for a certain time. I can be the life of the party, really enjoy it, but then my energy gets depleted and I need to withdraw and replenish that energy. And that's when the introverted side kicks in. Each day, I need that quiet time. I need that space to be alone to replenish my energy. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, most people are actually quite surprised when I say that I'm also introverted because they don't see that side of me.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
All right. Okay, now thank you, Coach Cher, for being such a good sport in
Thank
answering all
you.
these random questions. So by now, yeah, our Pambam here already have an idea of who Coach Cheryl Lewis Turab, or Cheryl Thunder, or Coach Cher is a real person, is as a
Yes,
real person.
yes.
So this concludes the first segment of our show, Know the Expert. Okay, now let's take a moment. All right, welcome to the exciting part of the show, Learn from the Expert. For those who are just tuning in, this is Ritzel Loreto Rectra, your host for today. I am a content creator and process automation specialist. I am also the CEO and owner of Mighty Child Virtual Solutions. Join our free Facebook group, Talking Business with Ritz, live expert interview, so you can watch the past episode as well. All right, in this segment, Coach Share will shed light on three crucial topics of how coaching can help leaders succeed personally and professionally. All right, Coach Cheryl Lewis Turab is a renowned speaker and a leadership and empowerment coach. She is also She is also an empowerment coach. So get ready to dive into the learn some valuable insights with our amazing coach. So let's talk business. Where's my drum roll? Here we go. All right. Now, leadership isn't just about steering the ship. Okay, it's about recognizing and nurturing the untapped potential within each team member. All right. Being a
Hmm.
leader is also in starting a business means being someone who's ready to try new things. So come up with fresh ideas and help a group of people work together towards a common goal. Okay, now they're like the captain of the ship, steering it
Hmm.
through stormy seas and making it reach their destination. So in this segment, Coach Cheryl will unravel the art of coaching as a transformative tools for leaders. So here's the first topic. Let me just exchange us. Here we go. And our first topic is about uh where is it? Okay. Our first topic is about unlocking potentials and how leaders can make bigger difference with coaching. All right. Let me flash that now. Bear with me, coach.
Go right ahead.
Here we go. And here we go. Now my question is, how does coaching help leaders tap into their team's strengths and
Hmm.
talents for better results?
Okay. So, to understand, first of all, how coaching can help leaders or anyone else, we have to
Mhm.
first understand what coaching is and what
Yeah,
it's not, right?
yeah.
A coach is a guide. A lot of people don't quite understand what it is or how it can help. First, you have to understand that a coach is a guide, a mentor who works with you to realize your fullest potential.
Mm,
What a coach is not a therapist, right? So the
right.
coach might work with you on your business or personal side, right, to help you realize your fullest potential, live your best life. Whereas a therapist will work with the mental or emotional side of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the coaching is the process of providing guidance and support to individuals or groups. It's a collaborative process. A coach does not tell you what to do or how to do it. They simply guide you towards making the best decision while providing the tools and knowledge to do so.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. Now, what are some practical coaching techniques that
Mhm.
leaders can use to inspire and guide their team members?
Yeah, so first of all, there's so many different areas that leaders may require coaching in, right? So there's no one size that fit all, right? Coaching has to be tailored to each individual or each group.
Yeah.
So some of the strategies or techniques that we might work on together might be improved communication skills, such as active listening, giving and receiving feedback, dealing with difficult conversations or challenging individuals. Now,
Mm-hmm.
notice I didn't say difficult individuals, right? Because nobody wants to be considered a difficult individual, right? The conversation might be challenging, right? Which might make the individual appear difficult or
Difficult.
challenging,
Yes.
right? But it's really about the conversation. Um,
Conversation.
Public speaking, that's a big one. A lot of people are really afraid to open their mouth in a public setting or even within a group. Well, you used to be, not anymore, because here you are talking to the world at large. So, yeah, many people would prefer to crawl into a pit than engage in public speaking. However, a coach can walk you through that, help you to practice, help you to understand, and overcome that fear of public
Yeah.
speaking, right? For some individuals, it comes naturally, but for others, it doesn't. But you can overcome your fear of public speaking, just as you have, Ritz.
Right. Okay, let
Right?
us acknowledge. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Now, let's acknowledge one comment here from the know the expert. Already it shows late, so but yeah, at least we give her a chance. So this Shelly Ann Lewis, right? She says, "Thanks for this informative session. I like the saying, I can, I will, and I must. That is very inspiring. I agree. Try to not worry so much. And it's very true. It is okay to put yourself first and listening with intent." Oh, she summarizes what you've said. Okay. With heart, not being judgmental is great. Yes. All right. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being with us here also, Shelly Ann.
It
All
shows
right.
that she's listening
Yeah, she's
with
listening.
intent. With intent.
Yes, yes. All right. Now, next question. Um, So, could could you explain a situation where coaching transformed a struggling team into a high performing one
Mhm.
for us to actually, imagine or visualize what coaching can do for a
Yeah.
team? Yeah.
So I will give an example of a team
Yeah.
that I worked with.
Yeah.
And the members of the team, they it was not cohesive, right? There were a lot of challenges, people not speaking to each other, people
Hmm.
undermining each other, and the team just was not working. People didn't feel good. There was no sense of safety and security within that team, right? So I was able to work with that team, and we had like a group session, brainstorm session, where
Mm-hmm.
we were able to put everything on the table. Members were able to talk about their feelings, and what bothered them, what didn't bother them, and we had some role plays, etc., and really bring out everything. it was not an easy session. It was difficult, right?
Right.
Because not everyone knows how to provide feedback in a supportive manner, right? But at the end of the day, if we can have those difficult conversations and understand that what we're working towards is not an individual goal, but a goal of a team, right? So
Right.
once the team was able to overcome that, it was, I won't say smooth sailing throughout, but it was a work in progress and it improved. The entire team improved, the work moved forward, and there was a better environment, a better working environment.
Right. So, how can coaching benefit leaders personally, not just in their professional roles?
Mhm. So, you know, coaching, even though the coaching with leaders might take place within a work setting, you don't
Mm-hmm.
stop being a leader because you've left the office. A leader is a leader is a leader. You're a leader at all times, whether in work or in your personal setting. Now, when I work with leaders, we talk a lot about how your work and personal life, though you want to keep it separate, they intersect, right?
Yeah.
So, what I mean by that, and an example of that is that when you have a problem at work, in my youth, I used to say, oh, when I leave the office, I leave my problem at the office. And I was able to for a long time until that problem starts snowballing and gets so big that you get home and you're crying because there's that residue of the hurt and the pain and the stress that you've dealt with at the office, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
we talk a lot about work life balance. Well, what is that, right? It's really elusive because a lot of us don't have it. But I encourage leaders to try and find that space within the day to take some time to yourself. It doesn't matter how busy it is, whatever it is, take your lunch. Don't bypass your lunch. Take a break, right? Even if you can't take an hour lunch, take a half hour lunch, take 15 minutes, go for a walk, go to a quiet room, meditate, do something. But you have to be able to renew your energy, and you can't do that by constantly pushing yourself and going, because we always think if I get this done, then I'll free up time to do that. But it never happens. We keep going like on a treadmill, just spinning, spinning, spinning. So we have to stop, as they used to say, stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
We have to do that at least for a few minutes each day. And that is how you can find some sort of balance within your life as a leader.
Yeah. So they say work never stop. Work is always there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Now, being a leader is not only in the office, but it is also when you have your own business. So you
Yeah.
become the leader of everybody else that benefits or that your team in your business if you scale.
Yeah.
If you hire outsourced, then you are also the leader of that outsourced resource, right?
Exactly.
Okay, now what advice would you give to leaders who want to start incorporating coaching into their leadership style, be it in business, be it in
Mhm.
office?
Yeah, it's really important to the behavior that you have learned
Mm-hmm.
through your coaching as a leader.
Yeah.
Take that, mirror that within your workplace, within your life, right? You are the best example, right? So the same behaviors you would like to see in your team members, you mirror that, right? So whatever you have learned through coaching, use that with your team so that they can be the team that you want.
Oh, is it like what you're saying is like lead with example, by example, sorry.
Exactly.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, imagine a leader acting as a mentor or a
Mm-hmm.
guide, providing guidance and encouragement to the team members.
Mm-hmm.
This next topic, all right, is about how business owners can help their team members get better at their jobs or task or work and do really well. So
Yes.
think of a leader like a teacher. Am I getting it correctly?
Yes, like a teacher or a mentor, right?
All right. So they're giving advice and cheering on the team member.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's not just about finishing tasks, but actually making sure each person gets better in their career.
And that is the only way that you can have a fully functioning team, right? By each one working together, supporting each other, by leaders mirroring the behaviors that they would like to see in their team members, by leaders being guides, coaches, mentors,
Yeah.
right? And
Right.
that is the only way for everyone to move forward together.
Yeah. But for entrepreneurs with online businesses, right?
Yes.
And we have virtual teams.
Yes.
Do you think it will be a little bit more challenging for us entrepreneurs to actually show our leadership with our virtual teams? You know, when we say virtual teams, we can have teams from all over the world.
Mhm. Absolutely not. I think before the pandemic, a lot of people didn't quite understand the whole remote working world, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So people had this thing in their head that it was so difficult, it was for certain people. But the pandemic brought everyone into the remote world,
yeah.
right? So now it really makes no difference whether your team is in the same room as you, in the same city, country, or whether they're halfway around the world, right? Again, I would say a leader is a leader is a leader, right? So it doesn't matter whether you lead in person, you lead remotely, or you do some sort of hybrid leadership.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
really doesn't matter. So even for an entrepreneur who might be working with different people, different teams, for example, like you on social media, or
Yeah,
having a VA, right, or hiring other people to do other things. At the end of the day, you are in charge of your business. You know what you want, and you will lead that process and pass on the information to get what you want done.
right, correct. Okay, now we're moving on to our second topic,
Hmm.
which is nurturing growth, helping employees or team members thrive with leadership coaching. All right, now
Hmm.
Coach Cheryl, can you explain how can leaders effectively support their team members to excel in their roles?
Okay, so I think we touched on that just a little bit a short while ago, right?
Right.
Again, as leadership is leadership coaching is the process of developing effective leadership skills in yourself and others, right?
Right.
So again, leaders can use the skills that they already have, the skills they have gained in coaching to help employees maximize their own potential, right? So
Correct.
again, this can be done utilizing the same strategies that they have learned and used in the past. And some of these would include goal setting, identifying strengths and weaknesses, dealing with challenging situations or individuals. The leader will provide guidance and support to help their peers or more junior staff to grow and improve their leadership abilities, right?
Yep. Right.
and they can work with their team to address specific challenges. And also, if you have staff that you see some potential in, you might want to work with them to prepare them for future leadership roles. So a leader can take on that role of guide, mentor, support to
Mm-hmm.
help their team.
All right. Now, before I go to the next question, right, let me just
Mhm.
acknowledge some of the viewers, which I see them in my cell phone here, in my smartphone. So we have Lulu Lourdes is watching right now with us. She is from the Philippines. It's about almost midnight right now there. And we
Mm.
have Jeff Roberts. All right, who's watching with us now. All right, stay tuned. Bam Bam. Let's move on to the next question. So, can you explain how this coaching approach differs from just managing tasks?
Um, so coaching is again, and I'll repeat myself a bit.
Mhm,
Coaching
mhm.
is guiding, right? Managing, when you're managing a task, you're sort of in the trenches. You're doing it, right? You're doing the work, but coaching is guiding the person to get the work done. So it's a little different.
All right. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask the next question. I think you've already answered this one. So we've explored two topics just now. So in the third topic, which is leading effectively, five
Mhm.
ways coaching boosts success at work. So this is our headline for our subtopic, right? So we'll talk about coaching strategies that leaders can implement to create a dynamic and empowered team that drives success in their business. So, Coach Share, let's talk about how can coaching help teams talk and understand each other better. So, why is this important for success at work?
Yeah, because a lot of time, coaching acts as a mirror for ourselves. We
Mm-hmm.
don't know what we don't know, right? But
Right.
through coaching, we get to understand ourselves and others better, right? So that is really how coaching can help you in that way, by just acting as a mirror.
All right. Now, in terms of coaching, not all businesses or business owners can do that, right?
Right.
Can they learn how to uh, coach their team members in the manner that they're not like commanding? Because when we say coach, there's a misnomer that when you're coaching someone, you're actually like telling them what to do. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, right? That is the common misnomer for uh, entrepreneurs, right? In the essence of entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
So
everyone is not a coach, right? Everyone is
yeah,
not a
they're
coach.
not.
Everyone
Yeah.
can't be a coach. And not because you're a business owner or a leader means
Mm,
that you can be a coach. We all have our different skill set, right? We all
correct.
are good at different things. So it's okay, right? Not every leader can be a coach, and that is when you hire someone like me to work with your team.
All right. Good. Now,
Excuse me.
all right. Go ahead. Now, can you share another story or another example of how coaching helps someone get better at their job and actually achieve more?
Mhm. So coaching can have a very positive impact on the individual or the team, right?
Mhm.
So again, as I pointed out, we don't know what we don't know. But through coaching and active listening,
Mhm.
we learn strategies for dealing with the things that come up in our daily work or personal life. I think we had started talking about the ways that leaders can create an impact in the workplace. Was that is that coming, or was that part of this that we're
This
talking
is
about right
part of
now?
this one. This is the your 5 ways of coaching your
Okay,
strategies.
so
Yeah,
all right, excellent. So let me just talk about those 5 ways first.
sure.
Um, so leadership coaching can have a positive impact on the entire organization by improving the organization and employee performance, right? Because you learn different strategies for dealing with people, for dealing with difficult things in the workplace. You learn so much from working with a coach. The other thing is that leaders can help individuals develop self awareness, right?
Mhm.
Again, that whole mirroring thing that we're talking about. They can help the team develop and improve the communication skills, build confidence in moving forward in a positive way. Thirdly, leaders can help foster an environment of psychological safety in the workplace by participating in training and ensuring that staff feels a sense of safety and belonging. And
Mhm.
when we talk about psychological safety, that is another segment that we can do, because psychological safety in the workplace is a whole topic by itself, right? A lot of
Right.
people feel abused in the workplace. They're overworked, they're underpaid, they don't feel appreciated, right? But through
Right.
leaders and staff members understanding what psychological safety is and how it can help, that in itself is a huge thing. And we talked about leaders being able to mirror the behavior they would like to see in their staff, right? And finally, leaders can put all of these together to really empower their staff to become and to live their best lives, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's very impactful.
thank you.
Right. So, all right. Now, can you explain? I don't know how to word this one. How coaching makes sure everyone personal goals match up with the company or the
Mhm,
business
mhm.
that wants to achieve. How is
Right,
this good for the company?
right. That's an excellent question. So when you enter into a coaching relationship,
Hmm.
the first thing you will do is set goals. You have to have a goal in mind, right?
Mhm.
What do you want to achieve through coaching,
Yeah.
right? So you set out your goals just like you would do in the workplace, but this is your goals for coaching. What do you want from coaching, right? The things you would like to work on, and then you work with the coach to accomplish those goals. As a coach, I work with you to do that. You will be the one to tell me what the goals are that you would like to work on. I will help you refine those goals, right? And
Right.
then it has to have a timeline. Like we talk about goals having to be smart, right? Specific,
Mm-hmm.
measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, right? And we take all that into consideration when setting the goals. We have a midpoint check in, right? So we check in somewhere along the midpoint to make sure that you're still on track to meet those goals. And then I do another check in before the time comes to an end, right? If for some reason your timing is derailed, then
Mm-hmm.
we work towards refocusing. We call it refocusing those goals, right? You okay?
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm fixing
Yeah.
something like that fell down. All right.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, we may need to set a new timeline, right? So again, let's take for example, you have some sort of incident, let's say a death in the family, sickness, you become sick, whatever, you have to take time off from work for whatever reason it is, right? And as
Right.
such, you cannot accomplish your goal or achieve your goal within the time frame. Then we work together to refocus those goals so you don't feel stressed about
Ah,
not being able to complete on time because life happens. Life happens.
correct. So that means there is accountability.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Accountability is huge when it comes to coaching.
All right. Now, I believe you've answered most of my question already.
Okay.
All right. Now, so everyone, we have to wrap up our I don't have any more questions. So as we wrap up the learn from the expert segments, let's reflect on the valuable information shared by Coach Share. So here are some of my takeaways for today's episode. For coaching unlock potentials. So it's coaching helps leaders guide their team members towards success.
Mhm.
Simplified as that. Leadership coaching supports growth as well. So it's like a mentorship, helping your team members thrive in their roles. So you guiding them and actually showing them where to go. All right. Now, for the third topic, which is coaching boosts workplace success. So it improves communication, problem solving, motivation, and leading greater success at work. All right, now, Bam Bam, if you came in late, please watch the replay inside the Facebook group Talking Business with Ritz live expert interview. The replay is also pinned in my personal profile for a few days, then it will be replaced. Okay, now let's move on to the next segment, work with the experts, where our coach here will share. Where is my all right. Our coach, Coach Cheryl, will share her unique offers to help you further with your journey of becoming a better leader to your team members so that your business will thrive. Let me flash the our banner. Okay, here we go. Welcome everybody. Welcome Fam Bam to the Work with the Expert segment where we dive deeper into how you can apply the wisdom from today's discussion in segment two to your own entrepreneurial journey. All right, Fam Bam, now it's time to roll up our sleeves. All right, I have the sleeves. And get down to business. All right, now Coach Cheryl Lewis Turab is a renowned speaker, a leadership and empowerment coach, has generously shared how coaching helps leaders and business owners succeed in their personal and professional life in our previous segment. She is here now to offer you practical tools and resources to put into action. So she's got valuable insights on how to improve or empower leaders for personal and professional success. So, get ready to seize this opportunity and take your leadership skills to new heights. So, Coach Cheryl, could you tell us more about what offer you have for us today?
Okay. So, for anyone interested in working with me, I offer both one on one
Mhm.
and group coaching, right? I work with individuals or with organizations. If, as an individual, you'd like to contact me to work one on one, we have certain packages, right? We normally start off with a 6 sessions, right? And those can be either weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly sessions. The same goes for teams. Well, with teams, sometimes if you want like a, you can have a one-off coaching session as a team. So we do sort of like a workshop style, and this can be online or in person, right?
Mm, right.
Um, yes. So either as an individual, you can contact me via email or through my social media. And with organizations, I prefer that you send me an email. We can do a follow up phone call to find out what are your goals, what are you looking for. And each package is tailored to suit the individual or organization's needs. But again, so basically, we start off with 6 sessions. After speaking, we decide how you'd like to do those sessions, right?
Mhm.
I do offer a 15-minute consultation, free consultation, so we can find out how we can work together. So I look forward to hearing from anyone who would like to work with me, and I look forward to working with you.
All right. Now, here is where Coach shares Facebook profile is. So you can contact her or connect with her, add her as a friend, right? And message her via the messenger. And
Yep.
below is going below there, running below. It's her website. Okay, that's where you can find all her offerings. All right. Now, before we wrap up, okay, Coach, share. Do you have any personal advice or final words of wisdom you'd like to share with our fan bams?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you so much, Ritzel, for this time and this space to speak with you and your audience. It's always great hanging out with you. Um, and as a coach, and I really do want to empower everyone to live their best lives, to be their best self, to pull from within, and to be resilient and know that regardless of how much we worry, how much imposter syndrome we might feel, that as long as there is life, there is hope. And let's just continue to put one foot in front of the other, and all will be well. All will be well. But I can help you live your best life just like I live my best life.
Yes. All right. Now, that's such a very, very valuable advice, Coach Share. Thank you for sharing that.
You're
All
welcome.
right. All right, Fam Bam. I am sure that we've gained a lot of so much valuable knowledge from our coach today. Um, Again, kindly remind our audience once again, Coach shared about the exciting offers you have prepared for them.
Okay. So again, I offer one-on-one or group coaching. Reach out to me. Send me an email or connect with me on social media. Let's
Yep.
chat. I offer 15-minute free consultation. I love referrals. It's the best form of flattery. So do feel free to refer anyone you know. But again, I look forward to working with you. We have 6 packages of 6 sessions, but if you just want to do a one off session just to see how we work together, that's okay as well.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. 1 hour just passed by just like that.
I know.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So before we wrap up, in our today's incredible episode, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to you, Coach Cher, for being
Thank
here
you.
with us today, sharing your expertise. Again, I hope to have you again the next coming weekends. All right, to share about the topics that some of the topics that you mentioned earlier.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I look forward to it.
All right. Um, Here we go. Now, thank you, my fam bam, for being a part of today's insightful discussion. Remember, the journey to becoming a great leader is a continuous one. It never stops. Okay, we continue learning to lead. We continue learning to live our best life. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep empowering those around you. All right, now Fam Bam, join us in the next episode as we delve into even more strategies for success. Until then, stay safe and healthy, lead with purpose, and make a positive impact. All right, now this is Ritzel Loredo Rectra, and we got Coach um, Cheryl Lewis Turab. Okay, see you in the next. Let me just prepare my outro. one man, one man, one man team here. All right. See you next time. Keep chasing your dreams, everyone, and keep talking business with Ritz.
Thank you.